everybody, this is Jean-Paul Yovanov from Musical Theater Radio, and I am sitting here with Michael Lifshitz from Abnormalities. Michael, how are you?
I am good. How are you, sir?
I'm awesome. So, tell us a little bit about your company and why you're here.
So, Abnormalities is the umbrella under which I do comedy, speaking about disabilities and overcoming challenges. And I'm here to network, right? Because that's what it's all about. It's a great event to get out, talk to people, talk to other entrepreneurs, find opportunity for collaboration, or find new clients.
Yeah, it's been fantastic. You've been here for how many years now?
Almost since I'm originally from Montreal, and
Okay.
I moved here in 2013, and I started coming to eSAX soon after that.
Nice.
And I can honestly say at least half to 75% of the people I know in my network in Ottawa has come to eSAX, and probably some of my closest friends have come from the people in eSAX.
That's fantastic. I know eSAX has been great because I've met so many people, wonderful people like yourself, and I'm so glad I did. So tell us, you said you do comedy, you do speaking engagements. What do you talk about when you do your speaking?
So largely because I was born with a disability. It was a condition called multiple congenital musculoskeletal abnormalities, which is basically the name they give when they don't know what it is. So if you have problems and they're not sure what, they kind of figure if they go with, wow, that's weird, that's not really comforting to parents. So they came up with a nice long name so it sounds a little more official. So basically I talk about disabilities, what people with disabilities can accomplish, ways to be more accessible, ways you can be more accessible, and just encouraging inclusion of people with disabilities, and also encouraging people to overcome their own challenges, because as I always like to say, we all face challenges in life. Mine just get me better parking spots.
Now, I've been following you on Facebook and I've known you for a while, and I know you throw yourself off a building.
Yes.
So explain that.
Okay, so just so we're clear, I was like this before throwing myself off. Easter Seals has asked me to disclose that. So basically, it's a fundraiser we do for Easter Seals, where basically you raise money and then they let you rappel off a building. So in September, I'm going to be doing my 14th building in 6 different cities. So the first time I did it, I actually did it without a wheelchair, just myself.
Yeah.
The lesson we learned was that if you have a hard time walking on the ground, you should not try walking down the side of a building. That was the lesson that was learned. The next year we did a manual wheelchair. So I borrowed a manual wheelchair from a rehab place where I used to go play wheelchair hockey. And I told them I was rappelling off a building. They didn't ask me what that meant, and I didn't volunteer that info. And I just basically went with the theory, like if it gets damaged, so we agreed that if it's damaged, I'll pay the damage. And I kind of figured, okay, well, if it gets damaged bad enough that I have to pay to repair it, they're probably talking to my estate, not me, so it's not really my problem. But I'm still here, so obviously
Nice.
It was okay. And then, so now we've actually perfected it, that I use like an evacuation chair, like what the firemen use to evacuate buildings, which works a lot better. And honestly, I recommend it. My favorite was out in Vancouver, so you rappel and you see the mountain and the ocean, and it's beautiful. So if you really want a good way to see the ocean and mountains, I recommend rappelling off a building.
Nice.
That's my advice, yeah.
Great advice to everybody. Fall off a building.
Well,
Michael
not fall
Lifshitz.
off,
Oh,
rappel
no. Rappel,
off.
sorry. Well,
Fall off is dangerous. Rappelling is a little bit more controlled.
this man, he is wise beyond his years.
I
He
tell
knows.
you, I tell you.
Thank you, Michael,
Thank
for
you,
coming
sir.
out. It's always
Thanks.
a pleasure to talk to you.
You too, sir.
Thank you.
Thanks.
I'm Jean-Paul Yovanov from Musical Theater Radio, and I'll see you when I see you.